Awesome. So, hello everybody. Happy Monday. We're just coming into the middle of August now, which is a really exciting time for all of you. I want you to all look at this as though, you've got over half the month left to really kick ass and really work on your promotions and really just like get to the level that you want to get to that's going to help you get to the next stage in your life. So I just want to say congratulations to every single one of you for being part of this mission, for being part of this incredible team organization. I feel very, very lucky and blessed every single week to be part of this team and, to have such amazing women in our team that, I get to talk about so proudly. This business is a non-negotiable for me, so I'm sat here with dinner with my friend Aidan, who I actually was with dinner last week with him and Dan, and I was like, hey, I'm going to have to do my call. And he's like, okay, fine, no worries. So just really to share with you guys how this is a non-negotiable for me. No matter where I am in the world, no matter what time it is, I always jump on this call. And, if you're brand new, I want to say, please make this a non-negotiable for you because you're really going to get to learn. And also it's the one time every single week that we all get to connect online together as a team. So with that being said, I want to give a really massive warm welcome to Lottie, our newest team member, who is actually based in London, and she's under Sophie too. So Sophie actually signed Lottie up to the team, and I really want to share the story of how I love it. All the messages flash up. Welcome. And I really just, Lottie, really warm welcome to you to the team. I'm really, really honoured to be part of this journey with you. We sat yesterday for a couple of hours just having lunch and coffee, and it was so nice. Lottie's got really big goals and dreams, which I know we can help her work with. And, she really loves the entrepreneur life that she, investigated with a couple of months ago, but it wasn't as an entrepreneur. It was, as freedom kind of thing. And she really wants to feel part of a community. So I'd really love it if you guys could all reach out to Lottie and add her as a friend on Facebook and, really let's connect. Let's really build that sideline support between each other. And let's really show everybody this strong community that we have going on because, we want everyone to be part of Model Me, but definitely the right people. So again, very warm welcome to you, Lottie. I'm blessed to have you part of this vision. What I will say as well is what I'm really excited for to announce is that Rachel got one of her first customers on the budget plan last week, which is exciting. So I'm actually really, really proud of you, Rachel. I know she's going to join us later. So well done, Rachel. Well done for, kicking ass and doing that. And actually for being Rachel's part of our Action Takers group, for being part of that, I actually sent, I'm going to send her a little gift in the post to say well done because she did it first. So she got the first customer out of everyone in the Action Takers group, which was great. And then I also want to say a massive well done to Joe, who actually didn't realize there was a prize incentive coming, and neither did Rachel when I set the task. No worries, Rianne. So actually when Joe did our task on Sunday, she did it first before everybody else. She did it in an hour of me setting it. So I was like, you know what? Joe's going to have this weekend's prize. So I'm sending Joe something in the post as well, which is really exciting. And I really love being able to do this for the team. I love sending out gifts. I'm such a gift giver. That's my love language. So if you're ever wondering what my love language is, it's words of affirmation and gifting and quality time, really seeing that, giving that time to people. So with that being said as well, I really just want to encourage you all to please make sure you've got your tickets for Liverpool conference. I'm so proud of you, Rebecca. Rebecca has been inviting her twin sister, Jessica, to come. And tonight she texted me and said, Jessica's coming, which is really exciting. So you don't have to be a team member or even a customer to do conference. You can invite any of your friends. We're just going to have a couple of days of learning and partying and hanging around with really amazing people. So hotels are £100 each. I've already booked them. I'll collect the money probably middle of September, a month before we go. So they're £100 each for 2 nights. Obviously you have to get your own transport there. If you're coming from London, please let me know and we can figure that out together. And also the ticket is about £60-70, I think. So it's definitely worth it. Conference is so important. I can't tell you how. Oh my God, conference is such a life changer. I can't tell you how amazing it will be for you and all of your lives and for your business. It will skyrocket. There shouldn't be a deadline for getting the tickets. No, Joe, it should be fine if you can't get it right now, and we can figure that out together. So actually, I'm not actually going to lead the call tonight. I'm just going to welcome it, and I'm going to do something at the end, and I'm going to wrap it up. we actually have our wonderful Rebecca. So you might find that I'm going to be reaching out to a few of you and seeing if you want to share more on the calls, because I really want you guys to start sharing. Like I told you, we're going to have guest speakers that's also within the team. So I'm actually going to hand over to Rebecca, who's got some awesome things to share with you tonight. And if I can ask you, Rebecca, if you could just share why you think conference is so important to start your talk, and that would be awesome.
Thank you. Hi guys. So conference, to put it lightly, is amazing. It completely changed my mindset last year. So I went to not last year, this year, it was in February. So I joined last October, and I thought I was working like on my business enough to be growing it till February conference, but like I wasn't truthfully honest, I wasn't treating it as a business, so I wasn't really progressing much. So when February came, the conference came around, and I was really excited to meet everyone. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to change me as much as it did. Just when you go, like, being surrounded by your team and the energy they've got is amazing, but to be surrounded by that amount of people, I don't even know how many was there, like so many people, and it's the same energy in the whole room. And you know, all the inspirational stories of, you know, women, men getting up on the stage, people who were high up in the business talking about how they got there and their struggles and their stories. And parts of it were quite emotional because, you know, they were being really real and honest about how they'd got there, their journey, their struggles and stuff. And yeah, it was really good. But at the same time, it's really fun because you're meeting the people in your team. You know, you're going out, you're having a free drinks, you're having a meal, and meeting so many different people in this business in different teams. So you can see what they're doing, and it's just incredible I didn't realize just how big Juice Plus was until I went to conference and I saw the amount of people there. Like, you just, when you've got your own team, you think like 4,000 people, gosh, I knew it was a lot. You know, when you've got your own team, you feel like you're just this small little community, but when you go there, your eyes are opened and it's incredible. There's some amazing speakers there, and they get you up and you do dancing and all sorts, and you just throw yourself into it. You know, I'm not one of these who usually gets up, but Tasha grabbed me up and we went and we're doing what was it they were doing with us?
Zumba,
that was it, yeah. So
well, I'll actually say, like, sorry to put in Bex, but I never, like, I've been to like I don't know, 3 conferences before that, maybe 4, and I've never got up and danced like that, never ever. But you know, obviously you all know my story, that this year in January I rebranded myself and I really found my tribe, and I really found who I wanted to, you know, be in this world and who I wanted to help. And ever since I found my tribe, my whole situation, my perception switched. And I was at a conference and there was about 7 of us, and I was like, get up, we're going to dance. And we danced to the front like idiots, and I've never done Zumba in my life, but it was so much fun. I remember like sweating and being like, oh my god, Rebecca, I stink. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
In person as well. So no, it was brilliant. You know, just, you can see how much it changes people. Like, I've never been a particularly confident person till I joined this business. You know, my confidence has grown, but because I was around like Tasha and I was around everyone who had such big energy and stuff, I got up and I had such a laugh. And you know, the whole room was just, it was just amazing, like the energy in it. So yeah, I definitely recommend go to conference. It will change your whole perspective on it. You know, it'll be an amazing time to meet everyone, meet the team, you know, get together, have some fun, because this business is fun at the end of the day. And that conference just shows you that, because, you know, when you start doing your work, I personally, from my experience, I get so engrossed in it and I end up getting so serious and frustrated and stuff. But, you know, you go to conference and you see it's just fun. You know, it's just people meeting up and having fun together, you know, but still building their empires, basically. So yeah, it's amazing. So definitely get tickets if you can. And like Tasha said, I've just managed to get my sister to come, so I'm so excited for her to meet everyone. It's going to be amazing. It's taken me long enough to persuade her. So yeah, it's going to be incredible. So I wrote a few things down to do on training with my team yesterday, but then decided to do it on this one. So one main thing I've noticed lately is my morning routine has slipped. So I put in place like a morning routine of the way you start off your day basically generally reflects how the rest of your day is going to go, in my opinion, because if I get up and I've had a stressed morning, if I've rushed, if I've got up late, I'm then stressed for like nearly the whole day if I let myself, because I've rushed about and I haven't got ready in time I want to, or I've not had time for a good breakfast or that sort of thing. So if it means getting up a little bit earlier, then get up a bit earlier to make sure you do your morning routine. But basically, to be honest, mine has slacked. I've been terrible lately. Like, no excuse, but I've been having a rough time, as you probably all know. So I've let it slip, and then my day hasn't. And I know from experience, my days have not been great because I've got up in the wrong mindset. But that's going to change because I'm going to get back into the routine. So things that help me, for example, they'll all be different for you guys, or they might be similar to me. I know for a fact exercise in the morning for me is amazing for getting my head in space and making me feel good. Like, I enjoy exercise, but exercise in the morning gets it out of the way for me, so I don't have to worry about it later on in the day. So if I can, like, if I start work at say 10, I will get up at 6 to go to the gym before I go to work. I know it's 4 hours before I start work, and like people at work think I'm crazy, but like, to me, it makes me feel so good, because then when I finish at 6, I don't have to then go work out because I've done it at the start of the day, and it wakes you up, it gets your system going. And so exercise, it doesn't have to be going to the gym like I do, go for a walk, or I don't know, do some star jumps in your bedroom, whatever you want to do as exercise. Get up and just get your body moving, and it really does. Try it for a couple of days. You might not think it makes much difference, but it really does, trust me. Yeah, like I said, get up early so there's no rush. Even if it's 15 minutes, that you end up being late out of the door, just get yourself up earlier. Like, if you think you're not going to have enough sleep, then you need to be going to bed a bit earlier. You need to be having about 7-8 hours sleep. So just get up that bit earlier. I have a routine now where I set alarms like 10 minutes before I'm actually due to get up, because I never wake on my first 2 alarms, so I at least still get up on time. So then I set my alarms earlier, so it really does help, and then I know I don't have to rush. What else? Preparing. So prepare the night before. So this is one I've let slip, is not preparing my lunch and stuff for the next day, which obviously is a tip to stay on track with your healthy eating as well. But getting your clothes ready, getting whatever it is, your bag ready for work. I've been really bad not doing this lately, so I'm determined to do it, because it just does mess up your morning. Because if you get up a bit late, then you don't have time for lunch, and then you grab something quick, and it's a rolling thing basically. So prepare your stuff the night before, meal prep, get your clothes out, just so you can get up and you don't have to worry about anything other than getting yourself ready basically. And what else? Healthy breakfast. So I've been eating a lot of porridge lately, to be honest. I'm starting to get myself back into doing shakes for breakfast, because they're so good on the go. So yeah, get yourself up a bit earlier so you can start having breakfast if you don't already, because it gets your metabolism going for the day and keeps you going till lunch. And yeah, it's part of having a balanced diet basically. So whether it's having a shake, get up and make a shake and take it with you if you don't have time, or sit and make something, whatever you want to do. And the final thing I wrote was affirmations. Again, I've slipped on doing this, and I've noticed in my mood. So I, from experience, recommend definitely do your affirmations, or watch a motivational video, whatever you want to do to get your mind, because exercising is working your body, eating is your health and your nutrition, so you've got to work on your mind in the morning as well. Do all 3 of the train, eat, think in the morning. So yeah, just do your affirmations. If anyone's not got any affirmations, then I'm happy to send over some what I do. But it's basically, I am strong, I am grateful, whatever. There's so many you can say. So I'm going to get myself back into them because it really does work. You might not think it does. And I started doing mine and felt ridiculous. And I told Tasha and she was like, do them again. So I was like, okay. So I did them again and they really work. And I need to get myself back into that too. So that was kind of like how I'm going to starting off my morning. Try it out for a few days. You know, things for you might not work out. So change it up. Whatever works for you, depending on how much time you've got or what you like to do in the morning. You know, everything's different for everyone, but get a routine what works for you and starts your day off best, because then the rest will follow, basically. So that was my first point. I was going to do the closing the gap exercise with my team. I don't know because I know a lot is new. Do you want me to do that, Tasha? Yeah. So I'll go over the questions in case you guys can't remember them. This is a really good thing to see where you're at during your month. You know, you can do it at the start of the month, but because it's like, well, it's nearly exactly the middle of the month actually. You can do it at the start of the week. You know, it's basically seeing where you're at and what you still need to do to get where you want to be, basically, by the end of the month. So first question is, where are you at? So in terms of team members, customers, mindset, that sort of thing. I'm just trying to find where my notes are on this actually, because I've just done it. So where are you at is the first one. Next one is, where do you want to be? So money wise, promotion, customers, team members, personal things as well, you know, fitness goals, healthy eating, anything. And final thing is, what do you need to do to get there? So three-way calls, live videos, events, getting on these team calls, that sort of thing. Whatever you think you need to do to get there, basically, by the end of the month. So yes, right, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes to do that, and then I might get a couple of you to share. I'm going to redo mine too. Let me know when someone's finished it, and then I can get you to share. Who's that? Who's that?
I want all of the cats, Rebecca. All of them.
Hi.
Also, I think I'm done.
Awesome. Right, do you want to share first?
I can do, although I kind of wrote the questions down out of order by mistake because I'm weird.
It's fine.
So can you remind me what they are again?
Yeah, so where are you at?
Where am I at? In terms of growth, I think I've grown a hell of a lot this month. This month in particular, I think I have. Although I still need to do a lot. Where do I want to be? I wrote down SDD or SC by the end of the month.
Okay, so change that to SC.
I know, because I remember the message.
Yep.
Okay. How do I get there? I wrote, keep being feckin' consistent. Because it's true.
Be specific though. What do you need to do?
I need to work on consistency. What on earth is that? Consistency.
Yeah, but what like practical things like?
Okay, so I need to sort out a routine.
Mm-hmm.
I also need to figure out how to balance my life as a mum and work life.
Yep.
Because my kitchen, I'm not even joking, is a disaster. And I need to figure out sleeping patterns and stuff. I'm considering buying a specific alarm clock for deaf people because I slept through a legit alarm clock, you know, like one that literally rings so loud, like an old school fire alarm. I slept through that this morning.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna get one that goes under your pillow and it like shakes the entire bed.
That'll be fun.
That's what I need to do.
How many team members and customers do you want?
By the end of the month, I'm gonna say 5. At least, 5 team members and 5 customers, so that's 10 altogether. I think that's quite realistic for the last half of the month. Have I said something wrong?
No, I just want to say 5 customers, great, personally, but also think about how many customers you want to have in your whole team.
Oh, so like the club thing.
Well, just because like you want to have a team vision. So, for example, like I have a vision this month that I'd like us to have 25 team members in the team.
Mm-hmm.
So like what kind of how many customers do you want to have in your team? So like if you're going to have 5 team members, then let's say you teach each of those 5 team members to have 5 customers like you do and like you're doing this month.
Mm-hmm.
Then that is 30 new customers in your whole team, which is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
Awesome. Carry on.
What was the next one? Or was that it?
That was it. Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. Great.
Awesome.
Anyone else want to share? Anyone?
I can share.
Go for
If
it.
it helps you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so I just did mine quickly because I realized. So I just want to teach you as well, guys. You could do this for life, and you can also do this for business. So I actually wrote moving house. That's where I'm at right now. Look, moving house. And then I realized that I should focus on business because there's so many things going on right now that I could make 5 pages on what's going on right now, as we all could, I know. So I put, okay, what am I doing right now? Where am I at? I put, I'm growing the team. We've had 6 new team members in our team this month, which is amazing. And 2 of them actually aren't my frontline, which is, frontline is I personally sponsored you, which is even better because I can see that what I'm doing is duplicatable. So you guys are signing up people too, which is great because, you want to make sure with everything that you do in business is this duplicatable. And I'm also following up more than ever. That means I'm staying on top of my messages. I'm really connecting with people and I'm really making it about them because this is a people business. It's nothing else but a piece of people business. So the second question is where do I want to be? I want to have 5 SCs in my team because the 5 SCs in your team means that we as a team are NMD, which is awesome, right? So that's what, if you want to be an NMD, which you all can and all should be aiming for that, then you want to have in your head that you will need 5 SCs in your team. So SC Lottie is the second promotion, just so you're aware. And my other thing I want to do is I want to help at least 10 more people personally this month get to SDD/SC. And by the end of the month, I want us to have 25 new team members in our team. So I've already signed up 4 new people, which is great. I've already signed up 4 new people this month, personally. But I'd really like to sign up another 10, and I'd really like the whole team to have at least 25 team members in our team this month. So we've really grown. And the third thing was, what do I need to do to get there? So I just wrote down 5 points: follow up, have consistency, love is my big key one. Just love on other people, really care about others, have determination and have focus. So yeah, that's mine. I'm going to mute.
Awesome, thank you. Does anyone else want to share before I share mine and then move on to the next point? I'm assuming silence means no. I'll just share mine then before I do the point. So where am I at? So at the minute I have 6 customers. I'm just about to sign up my 7th, which is very exciting. 3 team members. And to be honest, personally, mindset is not in the best place. Where do I want to be? So I want to get myself back on track with working on my mindset and getting my mood back to, fully positive. So, I can reflect that onto people. I want 10 more team members within my team and 20 more customers by the end of this month. And to do this, I need to stick with consistency, which I always do anyway, even on my really bad days. More freeway chats, send out more of the templates, so the email ones and the fitness ones, what I've been using, and more live videos. I haven't done a live for a while apart from yesterday, so I want to work on more on those. Big tip to everyone, live videos really, really grow your business, so I recommend everyone do them. Joe did a really, really good one. Was it yesterday? I think he did it, Joe. It was fantastic. I loved that. And she didn't think it was very good because the children were in the background and screaming, but it just shows that, it's real, it's real life. I end up messing up on mine and I always say something stupid and, but you laugh it off. People know that's what, that's your personality. That's your life. So don't apologize for it. It makes it better, I think. So doing the closing the gap exercise is just really good to getting you on track to where you want to be basically for the end of the month. So I definitely recommend doing that. Like Tasha said, it works for real life as well. So not real life, but your life. So the last thing I wanted to mention was customers. So I've been really focusing this month on focusing on customers. You want to get team members as well, but you want to focus on your customers you've got right now because your customers basically, you want to look after them because obviously this team is about community and helping other people. So you really want to show your customers that, you really care about them, you care about helping them reach the goals, etc. So check in with them. So everyone's different. Some don't want to be spoken to like every single day. Some might want once a week, once a month. Some people might not want much from you. They might literally just want the products. But there are other ones who want more check-ins. So all of my customers are different. So one of them, we went through a phase of speaking every single day. We haven't lately because she's been busy, but we went speaking every single day. Another customer, I'm speaking to her quite regularly because she wants ideas for shakes because she's just started, and so be there to help them and tag them in the Model Me. What's it called, program on the team page. If anyone don't know where that is, I'll tag you in a comment after this, so just let me know. Tag them in that, they can get the ideas from that, because obviously we've Tasha put in a lot of effort to make that up with the exercises and meal ideas. So we really want to make use of that because it's brilliant. So yeah, check in with them, ask them how they're doing, how they're getting on, so you're showing you care. If they're struggling with food, ask them to send you a food diary. You can help them with that. What they need help with? Like I said, recipe ideas, smoothie ideas, exercise tips, that sort of thing. We post stuff in the customer group anyway, but one-to-one with your customers a lot better. The last thing, like I said, was tagging into the Model Me pack, the program, so that they can make use of that. Get them in the WhatsApp group as well if they've got that, because that's really, really good for showing the community side of it. We always posted that every day to keep people involved, and it makes people see the community side of it. So really, really look after your customers, because, at the end of the day, they're part of growing your business, and, they're why you're there, because you're helping them. So really do focus on them because they're really important. And that was about it from me. We'll hand back to Tasha because we've got 6 minutes. I've run very long, I'm sorry.
You haven't. That was great. That was great because you actually did some exercises too, and I actually think that was really beneficial. So thank you so much, Bex. I really, really love that you wanted to take over this call this week for us. And I think, it's very valuable hearing from someone else. It's, I just have spinach in my teeth. It's very valuable, hearing all the tips you said. In fact, I made a the page of notes on what I wanted to call. Hit myself on the face on the way around. And you've covered a lot of things I've said. So I just want to say thank you so much. And I really love seeing you step up into leadership. I love seeing you step up into this leader that people can look up to. And you're definitely a leader of the Model Me team, not just your own team, like definitely the whole Model Me team, which is great. So many of us look up to you, and so many other people from our international Team YOLO organization, which is just great. I love watching you shine. I love watching this journey. When I met Rebecca on Facebook in October, November time, we'd been talking for a little while, and it's just amazing watching how she's grown. And I know she thinks she's been through some of the worst times of her life this year, but every single time she's bounced back. So I want all of you to realize that no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what situation throws your way, like, you can always get through it. There's always an end goal that's going to make you happier. Like, no matter what happens, it's going to be a roller coaster, and life is never just a straight and narrow road. But there's one quote. Listen to this quote. It's amazing. There's one quote that I heard this weekend that I want to teach you all, which is like, oh, it's so good. Okay. Don't tear down your own world. No, don't tear your own world down with your own words. Don't you think that's amazing? I thought that was so amazing. You can tell. Guess where they taught me that? Church. Thank God. It was amazing. They said it, and I was like, I have to show that team. I have to show the team. And you got to really watch what you say. Really watch what you say. Watch the words that you speak over yourself. There's a video that I love that I've probably sent to you all called The Law of Reaping and Sowing. And it's such an amazing video. And you really got to watch the words you say, because you're literally, everything you say, this world is listening to you. Whatever you believe in, whatever whether you believe in, God, or whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter. There is energy in this world, and you are whatever you say, you attract into your life. So if you're there going, I'm rubbish, I'm ugly, I'm horrible, no one loves me, then guess what? You're gonna, those things are gonna happen to you in your life. So you might as well speak the crazy ass positive shit over your life and see what happens. I promise you, one of the reasons I'm so positive to this day is because the last 2 years I've said crazy affirmations to myself every day in the shower, that if whenever I shower with someone, I'm sure that she's crazy. No, I'm kidding. I don't say them when I shower with someone. God, there's always a funny line that I say every week. Last week I said something even worse, so I have to tell you after. I love it. Anyway, sorry, that's totally distracted me. I'm really sorry. See, anyone can do this business, guys, even the idiots. So really watch what you say. And there was a phrase I heard at the weekend too that said, loose lips lose lives. And obviously that's a bit dramatic, and it's not like, oh my God, someone's going to die because of what I said. It's not dramatic, but it's, that concept is quite important to think about. Also, I just really wanted to say to you all, when there's a few things I just wanted to cover, just a few points really, teachings. One of them is, when someone says thank you, when someone says well done, just say thank you. Don't be like, oh no, if someone, the only example I can have is someone can see a modeling picture of me and go, oh my God, that picture's amazing of you. And I don't go, oh yeah, no, it's horrible. I mean, I used to just par it off and be like, oh, it wasn't me, it was the whole team. I wouldn't be anything without the whole team, which is true. They have a part to play, but also, just take the compliment, for God's sake. If somebody says to you, just then with Rebecca, me going, oh, Rebecca, you're a great leader, you're stepping into it. She goes, oh, no, I'm not. Don't do that. You, again, be really careful what you say. Be really careful what you're putting out to the world. And just take it and say, hey, thank you, amazing, great, that kind of thing. Yeah, but we'll keep the hummus. You can take the plates. Thanks so much. Just be really, really grateful, and just say thank you. Another thing I wanted to say was 60. I learned this weekend. I've been under the habit that 21 days creates a habit, and I learned this weekend there's new science out that says it takes 66 days to create a habit. So imagine if you just worked on this business consistently, you did the small tasks every day for 66 days. Imagine if you just did it for 66 days, just over 2 months. Create a habit. Change your life. 66 days. It's not even, it's like a sixth of the year. It's tiny. Anyway, so that's what I want to say. And also within that, I wanted to say, really work the process, letter A, then letter B, then letter C, then letter D. Don't just go A, B, straight to Z. Okay, I'm at Z now, tell me what's for Z. Don't do that. You got to work the process. Fall in love with the journey. Fall in love with every single day. And, you know, I really just wanted to finish with saying as well, I'd love you all to write down 3 things that you're grateful for and send them to me after. You know, your life, the roof over your head, your friends, your food, whatever it is. But gratitude is everything, and it's something you really want to practice every day. So I'm going to wrap up really quickly because I know we're going to leave. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for taking the call. Well done, everyone, for sharing and for just paying attention. I watched you all watching so avidly, which was just amazing to see you all like hooked on the screen. It was so great. So I'm really, really honored to have you all part of this. And yeah, I see you all soon, I suppose. Oh God, sorry, I dropped my ring.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.